Hello friends, operator Starsky reporting from Kiev, Ukraine. It's day 596 of the failing Russian invasion of a foreign democratic land. The news from Avdiivka keep coming from yesterday. Apparently Russians decided to make a desperate attempt of taking the settlement, no matter the price. And as I anticipated yesterday, we have received updated information on the Russian casualties that increased in the past 24 hours. Almost 1,000 walking dead became just dead, according to the general staff. Also 42 tanks, 44 armored vehicles, and 34 artillery systems, including MLRS, were deatomized by the Ukrainian troops who knew about the upcoming Russian attack and, of course, had well-prepared positions and plenty of anti-tank weapons concentrated in the area. The terror Russian attack that was supposed to rapidly obliterate the Ukrainian defenders and break through the defense lines completely failed. Several positions were captured, later recaptured. At this point, it is reported that the combat is very dynamic, and the guys on the ground report that it's really hot. Internet resources and monitoring channels are full of videos showing burning Russian tanks and BMPs and fields of bodies. The main offensive of the Balalaika troops were deflected, and apparently they didn't expect to lose so many vehicles and orcs, and in the end gained zero results on the operational level. Also, 10 terror Russian attacks were deflected near Kupiansk. In general, almost 100 failed Russian attacks were reported in the past 24 hours. As it always happens in such cases, the desperate Russian terrorists launched numerous Iranian strike drones. A big swarm of drones were reported coming from Belgorod Oblast in Russia towards Sumy Oblast, Ukraine. Another portion was aimed at the docks in Odessa. 10 of them were intercepted. Unfortunately, there was a hit on the naval infrastructure, damaging a residential building and injuring an 88-year-old woman. In total, 28 Iranian strike drones were intercepted overnight. Interesting fact though, soon after launching the strike drones from Belgorod Oblast, the Russian media reported an explosion in the residential area of the Russian territory in the same Belgorod Oblast, destroying several houses and killing 3 civilians. Of course, they blamed a Ukrainian strike drone that appeared out of nowhere. But because we all know that the Russian media are full of shit, apparently one of the Shahid drones launched towards Ukraine either malfunctioned or was shot down by the Russian air defense by mistake, like they did with several Su-35 Russian aircraft in just 1 week. And it crashed into the Russian houses with peacefully sleeping citizens of Belgorod. Now, I want to remind you all those cases when Russia blamed Ukraine for shooting our own houses with cruise missiles. Fact is, karma is a bitch, my friends, and lying 24/7 like Russians can sometimes be very dangerous because words have consequences. And some more good news. The US will lead the coalition for training the Ukrainian Air Force, said Lloyd Austin, Minister of Defense of the US. Thumbs up to our American friends. Belgium will supply Ukraine with anti-air missiles. Thumbs up to them too. The announced aid package also contains several important components, according to the President Zelensky, and apparently Russian supremacists should be prepared to produce more coffins very soon. Amazing countries Norway, Sweden and Dania will buy artillery shells for the Ukrainian defenders. It is anticipated that the orc cure will be delivered to Ukraine before the end of this year. Lithuania will also deliver NASAMS anti-air launchers to Ukraine, as well as impressive load of 155mm shells to clean the temporary occupied territories from the Russian terrorism. Meanwhile, the closest Russian allies, North Korea, Iran and Syria, consider putting more efforts into studying history, specifically the Dark Ages, because this is exactly where they're going. In Sudan, a video emerged showing some anonymous snipers successfully hunting the remains of the terrorist group Wagner. Who are those guys? We have no idea. And of course, a kitten for you guys, because kittens are cool and because sometimes they can also be used as shoe heaters like in this case. With that, I wish you a great day. My name is Operator Starsky, reporting from Kiev, Ukraine. As always, be safe.